Hey everybody, it's Lisa from Shabby Road Studio. How are you today? So I don't know where you live, but I live in Michigan and it is freezing outside right now, which makes it a little hard for me to work out in the studio she shed because I have a pellet stove, but when it gets down to temperatures this low, it just takes forever to warm up. So I decided to play inside today, and I mentioned the jelly plate before in one of my other videos. I just got this not that long ago and I'm just experimenting. So I really know nothing. So this is not a tutorial. This is just a fun, let's see what we can do with this while it's cold outside. So, yeah, let's just start. You put a little paint on your, not too much. And this is a brayer, which mine needs to be cleaned because I have all this paint that is caking up on there. But I didn't have time to do that before I started. So you just take your brayer and make a smooth, thin layer, not too much paint. Spread it out. See, because of my messed up brayer, it's got spots. And you just clean it off on just like a notebook paper. But after a while of cleaning this off, this makes its own creation. So I've actually torn out pages and cut them up and used them in one of my junk journals. There's another one. They make their own creation, so it's kind of cool. So nothing goes to waste, which is great. Okay, so what else do we want to put on here? Maybe some purple. Guess that didn't really help my white at all. It just kind of blended in. So, like I said, I am just learning. But I guess the fun thing about this jelly plate is that even if you're just learning and you don't know what you're doing, it's so much fun to see what comes out at the end. So we're just going to do a background print right now. And you just rub it down. And you pull it up. And that's your print. So when this dries, which it dries pretty quickly. Oops, don't stick down. We will use this again. So we're gonna wait for this to dry, which will take a minute. Let's see. Let's do some pink. And let's do some blue. Now these, you can use any paint. You can even use the inks, Tim Holtz alcohol inks if you want. I haven't tried that yet. I gotta clean my brayer off better. There we go. So these are just old craft paints that I had already, that I have collected over the years. So again, this may be part of my problem. These paints aren't exactly new. They're fresh, but they work. I mean, so you don't have to go out and buy some, you know, fancy paint for this. I mean, you can later once you get good at it, but I don't see that happening here. Like, this is just a fun hobby for me. Okay, let's clean that off. Let's see, what can we do? Okay, so we're gonna take this, oops, that kind of messed things up. We're gonna take this little punched out stencil I made, and let's see. I also have, well, yeah, this isn't gonna work very well. I already messed up. But anyways, let's just see what we can do, and you can see what it looks like to mess up. That's kind of fun to watch someone else screw things up, isn't it? All right, so then we're gonna take our print that we just did. So it's pretty much dry. And we're gonna go over this and see what happens. And you can take the brayer too, and you can use that. It's good to use the brayer, I think, when you have a stencil or something underneath, because it helps really get the paper where you want it to be. But like I said, this is just for fun, just because it's so cold out. I was working on my next junk journal, the bee themed one, yesterday and over the weekend, and it's coming along really good. I have the cover done, and I'm just sewing in some signatures, so that'll be done soon. All right, should we see what we have? Pull this up. And we have, that butterfly really did nothing, did it? And it's gonna be fun getting that off. Okay, so let's look at the print. So you can see that, or the circles were cut out. It picked up. Yeah, so, wow, okay. That is quite a ugly. Anyways, these are still fun. Like, even though this is kind of messed up, once this dries, and I will use it, like, I can cut things out of it, just portions of it to use for different things in crafting. So, I mean, even though this is kind of ugly, you can still use this. You can cut off, shh, one of the dogs is whining. You can still cut off a section here and make a tag or something. So all is not lost. Or you could reprint something on this, but I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. So, you know, all is not lost. Here is one I did before I started filming. It's just, you know, it's, now the fun part's getting this off without ripping it. I think that if you watch all the videos of the professional gelli plate printers, you can see how much fun these things are and how much you can actually do. Like, people are amazing. They obviously know what they're doing, and they know exactly what layer to do first and which colors, because I mean, it gets quite, you know, you can, there we go. So yeah, there's like a process if you want to do this in a really professional way. There's layers that you use first, like I think it's lighter to darker paint. You can put something down, let it completely dry, and then put a thin coat over, and then pull that, and it pulls all of it. You can have like 5 layers, but each layer has to dry first. So you put something on and make designs and let it dry completely. And then you take a thin layer of another color and then pull that up. I mean, it's just, it's amazing how much you can do with this. It's the simple gelli plate. It's just amazing. Okay, so let's see. I thought it would be interesting to try. Yeah, that's probably too much. I thought it would be interesting to try to gelli print on a journal I found at the thrift store. So I don't want to use it like it is, because it's kind of boring looking. But I thought we could do something. Let's see. This is kind of cool. And let's see. So that just picks up the paint right there so it won't. Okay, now, here is the journal that I found at the thrift store. It's a nice, you know, solid book cover, but it's boring. And I mean, it's all empty. It's, I think it's a gratitude, yeah, it's a gratitude journal. So all the papers are still usable, but I thought this cover is pretty ugly. So my experiment is gonna be, see, it's just, I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it. Okay, here goes. Here goes nothing. Of course, because there's not, this will, where the flowers are on here, you'll see this brown background, but okay. Let's see what it looks like. You ready? Oh, okay. Ooh, I didn't get it good enough over there. But already, I mean, just that alone is kind of cool, right? I love that flower right there. Okay, I wish I would have got that better, but let's keep trying so we can do something more over this. I like it though. Yeah, I like it. So that's another thing. It's like you don't have to just do this on papers. Now I gotta pull up my flowers. Probably gonna be ruined. You don't have to just do the printing on paper. You actually can just print on whatever you can stick to the jelly plate, which is kind of cool. When I saw videos about this on YouTube, I was like, wow, I gotta get one of those. I mean, they're not expensive. They're just, it's a lot of fun. Look at there, I saved the flower and now I have a purple flower I can use on something else. And I will, believe me. Okay, let's see if I can get this one off. I don't know. So what are you guys doing today? Anybody else crafting? What are you doing to stay warm if you're in Michigan? If you're in Florida, I guess that's not a problem you have to worry about. Someday, life goals. Okay, we got this almost up. Can't believe I'm saving these. I thought they'd just rip. But here we go, here we go. All right. Well, that's kind of cool. It got some of the pink from before. See, that's what I mean. Like, you could like, think about this. You could take this and you could just like use it on here somewhere, you know, like, or anywhere. So I'm keeping that. That's cool. All right. Let's see. We gotta clear this. Grab a sheet and, well, let's just use this. We're gonna use this one. We're just gonna clear the jelly plate. Yep. So that took off the rest. I can just use this for whatever, but okay. What other colors do we want on that? Do we want blue or do we want pink? Blue or pink? Ooh, how about gold? How about some metallic gold? Okay. Let's see what we can do with that. I love this color. So, all right. See, we're just cleaning it off on here, and look how cool that looks already. well, let's try this. This is a stencil from Tim Holtz. Let's see. Let's do it this way, right? So then, I don't want a lot of this gold covering up the purple, so we'll put this one down too. And just kind of get that stuck down. And let's see. I'll just kind of do that. I don't want a lot of this gold. I just want a little bit. So let's see if it works out like that. Okay, so we're gonna take this journal cover back again. And, boy, I don't know. Okay. I don't know. This might not work because, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This chipboard is too stiff to go through those stencils to pick up. I don't think it's gonna do anything. Oh, it kind of did. Okay, see, it kind of did. Like I said, this is just a crazy experiment. See? Yeah. I mean, it's kind of coming together, right? Wow. Okay. I wish I could get some of that grid right there, but that's just too hard to come through. Yeah. It's working through that, but anyways, I mean, look at that. It still looks pretty cool. Now let's take these off. And we are going to pull a print right off of that. Okay, so we're gonna just take the rest of that on here. Sprayer it down. I mean, it's just the unknown, I guess, just experimenting, and sometimes an experiment will really go well, and then you're like, oh, how did I do that? How do I remember to do that again? Most of mine are just pure accidents, but it's still fun. I literally could do this for hours. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Interesting. So see, we still have the outline of those flowers. This little stencil thing came through this one and the grid. So, oh, I like that. See, I would leave this like it is, just for the simple fact that I can cut this and maybe use this on a collage or something to do with junk journaling. So that's good. That's good for me. I like that. But see, you can still see a lot of gold on there. So, because that's pretty much dry, I think, let me see what happens when we put some black down. I'm almost out of black, I'm using it too much. Okay, so let's put a really thin layer of black over the gold. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it pulls up the rest of that gold. Okay. Okay. I have to clean my brayer off. I feel like I'm getting all the corners good. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, so yeah, we pulled up the rest of the gold, and see the way I rolled that black on, it's all, so this I like too, really. We might do some more with that one. Let me set that aside. Let's see. do a little gold, just a little, and some silver. And let's try to keep these, oh wow, let's try to keep these separate. We can blend them a little bit. Okay. Let's see. What would happen? Let's try that one again. I like it. So let's put that there. Take our print again and make sure that that is on this side. So let's see. All right, let's go. Didn't clean my burger off good. Okay, I don't want to make my video too long. I like to keep them short so that people don't get bored. Sort of. Okay, so it came in. Yeah. All right. Those are two of my favorite things to do. Now look at the design on there. Okay, let's set this one aside. Let's let this dry for a second. See if we can pull this design up. Black again, I think, would be the best choice. A little bit more than we did last time, but I am almost out of this black, so. Okay, I think we're almost done with that black. When you go to the store to get black, the shelf's empty. I don't know. I know it's a popular color, but okay, get it to the edge. Show you how this is looking here. Okay, so just what we've done so far. Look at that. It's a piece of art by itself. I love that. Okay. Let's go one more time. We will call it good. Okay. Ready? Let's see what we got. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it or not. It's kind of similar to this one, basically. This would go good with a grunge, steampunk junk journal. You could cut out all kinds of tags. And this would be good for a steampunk journal, yeah. So, okay. So, I don't know. That was just an experiment. I wanted you to see what you can do as a newbie, I guess. This is just playing around. Nothing spectacular here. But mainly, I just wanted to show you could do something other than paper. And I still like how this turned out. I wish that would have took better right there, but other than that, I like it. So, all right, that's all for today. I'll see you guys soon. Subscribe and hit the notification button if you haven't already. Thanks. See you later.